What is up, guys? Sorry for the late upload. I couldn't get the screenshots on time, so I just waited until I could get them. But I got Monday Night Raw playing on the other tab, but I have it muted. Obviously, it's a commercial. It's about to be Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus the Kabuki Warriors. But right now we're talking about Darth Maul. So basically, before we get in, TW Short DK my Fortnite supporter creator code if you want to support me. But yeah, let's get right into the episode. So the episode starts off right off where we left off with the last episode, with the Empire coming to Janix. And oh shoot, not lined that up correctly. Anyways, it's so we look at the Janix Stadium, and we see Riley, Lawson's son, coming pretty much he's coming out of the stadium. The match was canceled, so obviously everyone left, and they're just looking up at the sky, seeing all the transports and stuff of the Empire coming into the atmosphere and stuff. Next we see this guy named Lieutenant Blake, new Imperial commander, lieutenant, high command, whatever. We see Lieutenant Blake about to interrogate the chief of the police, the woman. And yeah, later on, we hear that woman was actually, like, permanently transferred. Either one, she's died, either one, they killed her, or two, she got sent off to freaking like a Norpina, freaking Norpina location to freaking slave away for the Empire. Then we come back to Darth Maul and Lil Bro. I'll be honest. I'm just gonna say Lil Bro. It's easier. So he goes up to Darth Maul saying, "Hey yo, blah blah blah. What happened? I told you blah blah blah. I told you everything. Whatever. Where's my deal? Whatever." And then Darth Maul says, "Your cooperation is appreciated. You are free to leave whenever." And then, because he was saying that his syndicate stuff has been paused, and it's like, you can either leave and take your chances with the Empire, or you can stay here. And obviously he stays. And then we cut to Two Boots, saying, because Riley comes into the police station looking for his dad, obviously, but this was after he got taken into custody for interrogation, where Marrok is interrogating him. I did not get the screenshot for that because I was in a little bit of rush because Monday Night Raw was starting, so yeah. Anyways, so we see Devin and Docky looking to, escape, but there is a ton of Imperials that gets off this train, so obviously they can't use that train. So Docky uses a Force Jedi mind trick to, saying, "You have already seen our credentials. You have seen our identification. We are free to go." But a Stormtrooper TK unit sees this, like another one sees it, and obviously he sees that. I was like, "Oh shoot, get him! What are you doing? Why did you release him with whatever?" And then obviously they're getting chased, and we'll get to where they end up at the end. I mean, not at the end, but soon. So we see Riley talking to his, dang, bro, bad Asian mom, baddie Asian mom, bro. Anyways, hot Asian mom. Okay. Anyways, so we see her in her Imperial stuff because she has a job in the Empire, and it's revealed in this episode that's actually on Coruscant. I thought she would be like one of the people like looking after like the Death Star, like the construction of Death Star. Because obviously it takes like what 20 years, like from the end of the start of the Empire till obviously to the Battle of Yavin, whatever, or like not to the Battle of Yavin. Is it Yavin or Jeddah? Yeah, Jeddah. No, not. Oh, bro, frick. Whichever one is in Rogue One, I forgot the friggin' planet name. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Then we see Marrok looking at where what's it called? Where Lawson told Marrok off screen where Darth Maul and like everything was, and then it is revealed that he can do what Cal Kestis does. Marrok can do what Cal Kestis does, the psychotronics, whatever it's, I forgot how it's like pronounced, but he can basically do what Quinlan Voss and Cal Kestis do. So he's released. He goes back home, and Docky and Devin are there. Riley, the son, lets them in. So yeah. Next we go to episode 6, and then we start off with Darth Maul in like the underbelly of the world, like in an industrial sector. And I watched the Screen Crush, like Easter eggs and references video, and it's basically he's basically doing what Sidious did, what Palpatine did, using like an industrial, like abandoned industrial sector or whatever. So yeah, I found that pretty interesting. Next we see Darth Maul doing like this Tai Chi, like this Sith Tai Chi meditation thing, where he closes his eyes and like he's just like swinging his lightsaber around, like basically training whatever. I thought it was pretty cool. And then we come back to Devin, Docky, Riley, and Lawson. Lawson basically tells Docky, what's it called, that he was interrogated. He told him about like Maul, whatever. He didn't tell him any about the Jedi though. And then Devin was in the other room with Riley, obviously letting the grown-ups talk. And then we see this: the Empire followed Lawson to his home, and Merrick is freaking there. This shot of Merrick goes pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie. And then we see Devin, Docky, and Merrick all fighting, and then obviously Riley and Lawson go away. And then we cut to Merrick and Docky fighting on like the roof, and then Devin is flying this LAAT shuttle, and then I thought it was gonna be like some like freaking what's his name, Caleb Dune, freaking freaking, you know, from Rebels. I haven't watched Rebels, but obviously that scene is obviously pretty, you know, one of the more famous scenes. So yeah, I don't know if I should watch it, but yeah, let me all know if I should watch it. That's like one of the only things I haven't watched from Star Wars, if I'm being honest. I've watched like a couple episodes, but not all of them. It was like when I was like 11 or 12. But yeah, next, we're going off topic now. Next we see Two Boots being basically told to, you know, follow orders and tell him to take off his two boots. Because also what was pointed out in that Screen Crush video about the clones, not the clone, the droid's individuality, he's basically like looking down and he's like, oh shoot, I think I made a mistake, bro. And then we cut to Lawson with this Rena. Which turns out she is an ex-bounty hunter, and she's like helping them to like try to escape off planet, get into like a transport. But obviously it goes south. The TK troopers enter the establishment, and then Devin and Riley are together, and then Docky and Lawson are together, and they're just fighting off. Docky and Lawson are fighting off the TK troopers, stormtroopers, and then Devin and Riley are running from Merrick. And when everything seems that Devin is about to die, Darth Maul comes in for the save. Darth Maul is just basically like here, like basically like showing his actions. Obviously you've heard the phrase "action speaks louder than words." He's basically showing Devin that, yeah, I'm not really your enemy, bro. The Empire is. And they have like this this fight with Merrick, like 2-on-1. And then Devin cuts off like one of the things that's connecting like this train, and she cuts off the car that has Merrick on it. And then Devin turns around with a lightsaber. Darth Maul unignites his, so she unignites his, and Darth Maul says, "Now you have seen the true face of your enemy." And then it ends. So next episode, Darth Maul is basically protecting Riley now and Devin. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment, post notifications. Sorry, this video is a little bit late, but yeah, God bless you. So God bless.